so close to the beaker he could feel the heat. Right, we'll have to start again. Can't have no mistakes on the podcast. What's going on, everybody? My name's AB Frank, and this is episode 3 of Flash Fiction Friday, where I write a 250 word, give or take 10% piece of flash fiction. I generate some words from randomwordgenerator.com and assign a genre to the story. Then I write it. So this week we have the sci-fi genre. The object or the noun that was generated was pollution, and the action or the verb that was generated was dissolve. And then I wrote the following story. It's called Effervesce. Enjoy. The scientist's assistant hurried into the laboratory from the smoggy streets and handed over the final ingredient. His eyes adjusted to the dark conditions where coloured liquids effervesced in glass beakers. Wonderful! The scientist snatched the package and unwrapped it with greed in his glare. This has to be precise, he said to his assistant. Turn the heat up slightly. The scientist added a level measurement of the fine green powder into a beaker, half filled with faintly yellow liquid that simmered above the flame. The liquid darkened, the powder dissolved, but nothing happened. Damn it! He slammed his fist on the desk. It hasn't worked, and we've used most of the powder. The scientist added the remaining powder from the small wrapping and observed, his face so close to the beaker he could feel the heat of the liquid. Blue bubbles began to rise to the top of the solution. Slow at first, then faster and faster still. I've done it! By Jove, I've done it! Ha! His nose almost touched the glass. The assistant took 2 steps in the opposite direction, however. The racing effervescence was too much for the beaker to handle. It exploded in his face, simultaneously soaking and scalding him. The scientist had rushed the experiment and had to pay the price. His very skin began to effervesce and blister. Eventually, his howling subsided and he whimpered. His assistant appeared by his side wearing a protective mask, and before the scientist died, he said to him, I couldn't let you pollute the water with this poison. The river is already disgusting. The end.